Hello everybody, Bryos here, and today I have for you the bright red Hellfire 2, which comes in the standard pack. We all know that the red one goes faster, and this is so true of the Hellfire 2, because in the standard pack the Hellfire 2 is the only one with an engine cap of 360. In the reinforcement pack, the other two mechs have an engine cap of 360, so that's a pretty darn good reason to buy the reinforcement pack. But I didn't, I just got myself the standard pack. So anyway, this has an engine cap of 360, allowing you to go really fast, about 122 kph with MESC activated, so it allows you to engage early in the game and rush the enemy. But for you today, I'm building this mech as a short range, kind of a sustained fire kind of build, because it has lots of heat sinks to match its weapons. So anyway, let's get down to the build, the skills, and of course some gameplay to show that this Hellfire is pretty darn vicious actually. So let's get down to MechLab. So as I mentioned, it has an engine cap of 360, but I am going only for an XL340 that will give me a bit more tonnage, giving me a speed of 91.8, and with MESC activated, it's about 115 kph. Its main weapons are actually in the arms. There's the 4 medium pulse lasers, it has a low arm and hand actuators, so that's a very nice range of fire. So you can practically rush in fast with the MESC, run circles around the guy, the main target, and keep blasting them from the sides with these medium pulse lasers, or you can shoot up and shoot down, so you can make use of elevation very effectively. And for additional firepower, either because you need to crit and cause damage, or if you're overheating, we have actually 2 SRM4s in the side torsos, and all this with the armor of a 60-ton mech. It's pretty darn vicious, and with 22 double heat sinks, you can last in the fight in a bit longer before the heat gets to you. But do take note, the Hellfire has below average hitboxes, so even though you have 85 armor in the CT after the skills, you still have to be careful when you take damage. That is one problem with the Hellfire. Talking about these skills, it's quite a lot on firepower tree, 23. Okay, honestly not that much, but sufficient. Mainly in this configuration, on the left you got a few nodes of heat generation, on the right a few nodes of heat generation, and some nodes of heat generation here. So that's the purpose of putting 23 in this arrangement. That gives you a heat bonus of minus 5.4%, managing your heat just a little bit better. After all, this is meant to stay in the fight. I've got a range bonus of 9%, pretty darn good because all these SRMs and medium pulses have pretty short range. And a cooldown of 3% is pretty incidental, almost negligible. For survival, I've gone for 18, mostly on the left side. Do note, left side is mainly for armor, and I want those armor bonuses, giving me a armor bonus of 14.4 and a structure bonus of about 10. Not too bad, not too much, but not too bad either. I've gone for the right side of mobility, 13 SPs. This is going to be multiplied by the MESC, so it's pretty worth it actually, giving you XL, decel of 10.5 and 14% respectively, and a beautiful turn rate of 24. And this is before the MESC, so it's a very mobile mech once you get in there. And because I want to stay in the fight longer, 20 points in operations is the standard I put in. That will give me 5 nodes of cool run. This is a multiplier to your, what do you call it? Double heat sinks, yeah, that's the word. Allowing you to dissipate heat 10% faster, and with 22 double heat sinks, this 5 nodes of cool run will be very useful. And my favorite node of all is actually heat containment. 5 nodes of this will give you 15% additional heat capacity, so you can fire that much more before you need to override, shutdown, or flush. For sensor, I've actually gone for 7. That's for these 2 nodes of radar deprivation, giving me 40% radar deprivation. So the enemies lose their locks rather on you that much faster. And with the MESC, what you can do, you can actually run behind cover when the lerms come, activate the MESC and reverse. So the enemies will lose the lock and the missiles will hit the ground where you were, because they don't really take into account the speed that you're moving at with MESC. So that's how I actually avoid a lot of the lerms, and you know there are so many lerms now. So anyway, and finally auxiliary 3, 10 points for auxiliary gives me 2 enhanced cool shots, very useful to stay in the fight, and 2 artillery strikes to basically soften or disorientate the enemy before you rush in. So that is my bright red Hellfire 2, very nice engine cap. And yep, it really feels fast and mobile, which is what I feel Hellfire should be. But anyway, let's get down to the gameplay to show how this fast mobile mech can really wreck the enemy. So let's go. Alright, holding the circle in the Hellfire is nice. Now let's just wait.
Target acquired.
Banshee spotted.
Warning, incoming
Missiles.
missile.
That's a good thing about this MESC.
New target
You can use it to
acquired.
avoid missiles.
Enemy UAV up.
Roger, somebody get it down before I get lured to death. Yeah.
Started.
Move towards Delta. Hunchback 2C. He's in a bad position. Die, Bravo, die.
Move. Headringer, move.
New target acquired.
Move up Delta 4. Take Delta 4.
Ring online.
Oh, come on.
You have too
Goodness
many
sake,
mechs in the
Banshee.
outskirts. Be careful.
Target acquired.
Range
Banzai.
also is open on that Hanji.
Yep, they have the Delta. They have the Charlie 4 ramp. Delta's a nice target.
I'm going for it.
Yep, he's going down. One shot.
Target destroyed.
Good shot.
It's down.
Refocus on the
Acquired.
ramp.
New
Banshee Alpha. Oh, KMDD.
New target acquired.
Echo Jaeger CT. Banshee CT. Move up, don't block.
New target acquired.
Hotel right link on the rear.
New target acquired. New target acquired.
Marauder right torso. Marauder 2C. India.
New target.
Move in guys, 7-3.
New target acquired.
Ah. He lives.
New target acquired. Critical damage.
Ooh, got him.
Left
But not me.
critical damage.
Got him. Running straight is a bad idea.
Well played, everyone. Good job.
Yep, well done all. So Death Riddle, you're right. It has nice variety because it's a battle mech. But yeah. Oh, 920 damage. Look at that. 5 KMDDs, 2 kills, both solo. Only 4 components. Must have been the RT. Lots of XP and C bills. Oh, I didn't know I did that much damage. 562.